Okay, somebody's asking, what state should I set up a company in the US? So I guess people have a number of reasons for wanting to move their business from Singapore to the US. What appears to be the most popular is raising capital, because obviously there's a much bigger market for raising capital from investors than is Singapore. So in terms of which state, that really depends. And how it's, I know, everything, it depends, right? But it genuinely does depend on where it is that you decide to set up shop, because you have more or less 50 states and you can set up in any one of those. But each one of these states is a jurisdiction unto itself. So typically you would set up your company where you and your team plan to be based. If it is that you plan to be based in California, then you would want to set up a company in California. I know people tend to associate a US entity with Delaware. Now, Delaware does a fantastic job of marketing itself, but it also does have a great body of law and a chancery court as well. So people believe, and I guess it depends on your situation, that the body of law works more in the favor of the investor, of the business owner in Delaware than it does in some of the states. But the catch is that even if you form a company in Delaware, but you're doing business in California, then that Delaware company needs to register as a California company, right? Because wherever it is, you are physically, as the person that is the key decision maker, wherever you are based, the company is deemed to be based there also. So you want to get advice. You want to get advice that takes into consideration what part of the US you and your key decision makers are going to be, or where, even if it's not a key decision maker, if it is a full-time employee, wherever that full-time employee may be based, that may create nexus with that given state, and you may need to create subsidiaries there. So it's not uncommon for there to be a holding company, for example, in Delaware, but subsidiaries in each of the states in which you have some sort of economic exposure. So bottom line, is not as easy as just picking a state and incorporating any entity there. You'd want to get advice that takes into consideration your specific business model, where you and your team members going to be physically located. And that would help drive where you should set up your company. So for that person who asked that question, I hope that we were able to help you at least get the key principles that you need to take to your advisors and have that more in-depth conversation.
Please subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Our books and upcoming events are available at htj.tax. Email us at help@htj.tax to engage us, to advise on international tax or business matters.